This is my hardcore world, and this is me. At first glance, I look rich, fully maxed out netherite armor, enchanted tools, the works. And while this is kinda true, I still have one massive problem, and that's that I'm missing the essentials. No steady iron, no gunpowder for rockets, not even the basics that I need to survive long term. So let's change that. Today I'm building some of the most overpowered farms in hardcore Minecraft. Without further ado, let's get right into it. And the first one on my list is slime. Why slime, you might ask? Well, because I desperately need rockets, which means I need sugarcane, and the sugarcane farm that I'm planning requires slime blocks. Then as for the gunpowder, well, we'll get to that later. And I think what I'm going to do is just mine a massive hole right here for no particular reason. And just like that, we've dug ourselves a semi-decent hole, and we have a shulker box full of stone, which should be plenty of building materials for the time being. So let's carry on gathering the rest of the resources we're going to need to build this first farm. Let's get ourselves some bamboo to make scaffolding, and we may as well get some melons and kill the zombie. I also need some glow lichen, so let's mine some of this up. And I kind of want to explore this cave, because it looks like it goes all the way to deep slate. Oh, this can't be good. Okay. I do not like this. Let's get out of here. Nope. I'm gone. I'm gone. And we are out of here. And I also need some magma blocks. So let's mine some of this up. And with that, let's get out of here. Now let's plant some of this bamboo. And let's bone meal some of this lichen. And that should be all the glow lichen that we need. Let's craft some rails, some powered rails, and some redstone torches. Let's also make some fences, some chests, a few hoppers, and finally, some scaffolding. And that should be everything that we need to build the slime farm. And let's find a good location to build this. I think this is a good location to put it, so let's flatten this area out. And let's just do a bit of terraforming. Did I just kill that sheep with a shovel? Is there sharpness 5 on the shovel or something? Anyway. Oh. Hello guys. Okay, well. Nice. Whoa, that's a lot of dirt. And let's fill in the holes here. Okay, and with that done, let's start building the farm. Oh, hello Mr. Trader. What do you have? Nice, so pretty much you're useless. Nice. Huh? Oh my gosh, it needs to be a shaved pumpkin. There we are. Sweet. And finally, we just need to spawn proof the outside. And that should be the slime farm all complete. Let's head up to our AFK platform. Right guys, I'm going to AFK here for 1 hour. Let's see what the farm produces.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, and it has now been 1 hour. Let's go see what this farm managed to produce. Okay, I'm kind of nervous. Did the farm even work? Or was it a total flop? Let's see. At least in a stack does not seem to be a lot. I think this was a total flop. I must have done something wrong. I'm sure I stuffed this farm up somehow. I figured out what I did wrong. So the problem is that I built my AFK platform a few blocks too high. How embarrassing is that? So I'm going to take down this platform and lower it by a couple blocks. I'm going to go AFK for 10 minutes. Let's see what this farm produces. Wow, so with that one little change, in 10 minutes it's nearly produced what it previously produced in 10 hours. I hate my life. Isn't that great? Okay guys, and with that, let's go get the resources to build our next farm. So the next farm that I'm wanting to build is a sugarcane farm. Hey guys, it's Flinko from the future here. I've got a proposition for you guys. I'll promise to skip over all of the resource gathering as long as you guys promise to like and subscribe right now. Like, right now. Pause the video and do it. I got time, I can wait. Okay, you've done it? Sweet. Let's skip over the boring parts and get straight into building farms. And that should be everything that I'm going to need. So let's start building. let's look for a nice flat area to use. I'm thinking maybe over here somewhere. Sweet, and let's flatten this area out so we can build our sugarcane farm. And let's start digging. Now, I better go heal my shovel before it breaks. And we're back to a boat because we're out of fireworks. This is why I want to make a sugarcane farm and then a mob farm. Because I desperately need an endless supply of rockets. And I'm just going to trade with villagers to mend my shovel. And that should be good enough. Let's get out of here. And back to digging. And that is the collection area all finished. Now let's add some glass around the farm. And now let's fill in the ground. Now I know you can use dirt, but I think sand looks better, so I'm going to do that instead. These damn frogs, man, they keep wrecking my farm. Now I can begin the excruciatingly slow process of filling up all of these holes with water. 100 bottles of beer on the wall, 100 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around, 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around, 1 bottle of beer on the wall. And I'm still not done. You're kidding me. And all done. Nice. Now let's add a border of leaves. And I just realized that this wall here was supposed to be glass, so let's go ahead and replace that. Okay guys, and when I flick this lever behind my feet here, this flying machine should hopefully fly across and then return, assuming that I've done it correctly. So without further ado, let's give this a whirl. Boom! Well, seems to be working, and it returns. So now that means all that's left to do is to fill this in with sugarcane. So let's quickly sleep, and then do just that. Okay guys, and that is the sugarcane farm all complete. I'm just going to go AFK for a little bit and see what the farm produces. Okay guys, and it has been roughly an hour and a half. Let's see how much this farm has produced. Oh wow, that is not bad at all. That's quite a bit. It also looks like it collected a few mobs, if you know what I mean. Nice, okay, well, I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and turn this off. And now it's time to begin working on our next farm, which is going to be an iron farm. I really should have done this earlier, but honestly, I couldn't be bothered dealing with villagers. But now it's gotten to the point where I really need some more iron. So I better bite the bullet and get into it. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get some villagers and make a breeder. And luckily, we have a village right over here. Now, where are some villagers? There's one. Kindly hop on the boat. Thank you, sir. And we're going to need one more. This fella should do. Just walk into the boat for me, please, sir. Thank you very much. Now, if we build a nether portal here. So obviously, if you haven't figured it out already, I'm going to use the nether to transport the villagers to where I want the farm to be. We've got them set up and ready on this end. Let's go into the nether, make a tunnel, and then we can move them. And now we can bring the villagers through to the nether. Okay, and if you guys can just go through the portal, please. Looks like I'm going to have to force them through. Thank you. And now I should be able to lure them across using workbenches. And there we have it, guys. Just like that, we have our 2 villagers. Let's break this portal so they can't escape. And now you guys are stuck here. Okay, so I just want to start by clearing out a bit of land. So let's chop down some of these trees. And let's also flatten out some of this land. Okay, and let's build this breeder. Oh, and there it is. I better look away. And at any moment now, a little baby should pop out. Oh, that's a cool baby. So while I wait for the breeder to fill up, let's go ahead and start building this iron farm. Just like every other farm we've built today, let's start with clearing out some land. let's also do a bit of terraforming and we'll cover up some of this water. And that there should be enough space. So let's start building this iron farm. Once I get some stone really quick. And an inventory of stone should be plenty of blocks. Let's get out of our hole now. Which, by the way, I'm not really sure what I should do with this hole. Why don't you guys comment down below your ideas for what we should do here. Okay guys, and we are now ready to start building our iron farm. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to build a little chamber that holds villagers, a bed, and then a zombie. Above it's going to be a spawning platform with water, which is pushing the golems into a lava killing chamber. Then I'm going to build 4 of these chambers in a plus orientation, and hopefully that leads to massive stocks, as in heaps of iron. So the first chamber is going to look something like this. And that there, guys, is one completed pod. All I need to do now is put the villagers in it and get a zombie. Otherwise, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll build the other 4 pods. Okay, and now it's time for the exciting part. Very exciting. We need to try and get those villagers from behind me and that breeder over there into each of these 4 pods behind me. How am I going to do that? Well, with rails, of course. Is it going to be easy? Probs not. But I think I have a bit of a plan. Oh, I really hope this works. Okay, and straight into your pod. And that worked perfectly. Let's just keep on doing that. Okay, I want to put some of these zombies in these pods here, but I have Thorns 3 armor and I don't want them to die. So what we'll do is we'll craft a new set of armor and then we'll try and trap some of these zombies. So if we grab some diamonds out of our vault, then we can make ourselves a quick spare set of diamond armor. And hopefully we can get the zombie into a boat. Just like that. Perfect. And can we get another zombie? Come here. And we'll put him in there. Perfect. Now we should be able to bring him in. Okay, and let's do the same thing with this guy over here. Gosh, we're taking a lot of damage.
No, that's a lot of damage!
Okay, and let's get out of here, please. And we will close that up. Yep. Follow me. This way, buddy. Right here. Perfect. And that there is another pod done. Alright guys, so the iron farm is all complete now. I'm just going to quickly make an AFK stone generator farm. Just so while I AFK here for iron, I can also be collecting stone. Which I am going to need plenty of stone for the next farm that we're about to build. So I'll quickly whip that up now. AFK here to get plenty of iron and stone. And then we'll start looking at building the next farm. Okay guys, and that's the stone farm all complete. I don't have a beacon yet, so it's not going to be as efficient as what it's meant to be, but this should serve us pretty well for the time being. And hopefully we soon have a beacon. Anyway, I'm just going to build myself a little AFK area, so I don't die to any mobs. And now we can go AFK, see how much stone this produces, and how much iron we get. I'll see you guys soon.
One eternity later.
Oh no, that's not good guys. I just came back to my PC after being AFK for however long, and my pickaxe is broken. Isn't that just great, huh? Oh well, at least we still got our fortune pickaxe, which we're just gonna have to use for the time being. Anyway, I've been AFK for a couple of hours. Looks like we've got 2 full chests of stone before my pickaxe broke. Yeah, that was an amateur mistake. And let's see how we went for iron. That's not bad either. I'd call that a success. Anyway guys, it's time to get on to building our next farm. Before I tell you what that is, let's gather all the resources that we're going to need. Okay guys, and just like that, we have all of the resources that we need to build the next farm. Now we just need to find a good location to build it. So this farm that I'm about to build needs to be over top of the ocean. I want it to be close to my house, but I also don't want it to be too close. So I'm thinking maybe somewhere over this area here. I just realized I forgot something. I gotta go back. Sweet, so this is where I'm gonna build the farm. Without further ado, let's get right into it. And I didn't even bring a crafting table. What a complete noob.
Hey guys, it's me again. just letting you guys know that if you haven't figured out what farm I'm building, well, it's a mob farm. Okay, thanks, bye.
Hello, Mr. Trader. Are you here to help? If you could just start placing some of the platforms, please, that would be a massive help. No? What do you mean? Do it. Yeah. What do you have? Nothing useful. Okay. I tried my best. Guys, rolling 2.5 layers in and my pinky is already cramping. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Guys, if you haven't already, you better like and subscribe right now, because this is honestly going to be the end of me. I'm going to have one super buff, disproportionate pinky finger. So please guys, do it for my pinky. Hit the like and subscribe button with your pinky. And maybe, just maybe, you can understand the pain and suffering that I'm going through right now. I appreciate the support. Love you. Mwah. That right there marks half the layers done. I'm doing 12, we've done 6 so far. And honestly... Boom, and that there is 12 layers. Now all we need to do is fill up all of the dispensers with water buckets and put a roof over this thing. And then cha-ching, cha-ching, we're in the bling. Does anybody say that, or did I just make that up? Should I be proud that I made that up? I don't think I should be, should I? Okay. Doesn't she look magnificent? Wow, look at that sunset. Minecraft can be such a beautiful game, can't it? And finally, let's put a water bucket into each one of these dispensers. Now let's build the redstone clock for the water cycle. Okay guys, I've been AFK for roughly an hour and a half now. Let's see how much loot we've managed to gather. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Whoa. And that is only after an hour and a half. I think I'm going to need to add a lot more storage here. But for the time being, all I really need is gunpowder to make rockets. So I'll grab myself a couple stacks. Now we can fly over to the sugarcane farm. And finally, we can make ourselves a whole bunch of rockets. Isn't that great? I no longer need to worry about rockets. Thank gosh. In fact, I might even waste a few of them. Brokies. The video's over. I don't know why you're still here. You should probably click off right about now. And hey, while you're at it, why don't you watch another one of my videos? Okay, bye.